Hi, family. Um, Back at you again. Yo, listen, I went through a situation a little while ago, and I really thought that, like, by this time, that we as poor people would come together and realize, even those that made the mistake of voting for the wrong person, that we could come together, be more in a solidarity, because we all want the same thing, but it's still this sense of animosity in the air, and what I'm talking about is, like, I was inside of the store and I've been seeing it frequently, but today kind of like really tipped me, and turned my flame on a little bit, it's like I'm coming in the store and I'm walking around, and it's like there's a couple, you know what I'm saying, and and they're looking at me as though, looking me up and down with the snarl on their face. I'm trying to walk and they trying to beat me in line and all kind of stuff, and I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna get on this pettiness, right? However, it was like later on, after I'm out in the parking lot, they see the car I'm getting in or whatever, and the snarl on their face, and it's like, this, I don't want this to be an insult to my Latino brothers and sisters, especially those, let me just say this here, especially those that are here legally, you know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of people that I've come across that are not here legally, and they got the nerve to have this here animosity, like we did something, like I did something wrong to them. So I know it's not just me. It is the way that they look at African Americans, right? And it's like, so I just want to maybe give a little bit of history here, because I'm really sick and tired of this here, this prolonged, it's like arrogance, the way that people sometimes hide their shame and guilt, with themselves, their anger with themselves, is to make another person feel as though they did something wrong. You know what I mean? And it's almost like there's this here, competition going on between some of the Latinos against some of the African Americans, right? And it's like, we ain't in no damn competition. We've been here, But something that people need to understand is that a lot of you that are here illegally, you're here living off of what we have done and what we have paved the way for over 450 years. And if some of y'all did your damn research, you would know that you would not be thanking the white man for all the gifts that you got, because everything that you got came from our blood, sweat, tears, and our lives for 450 years. You come here in a time where you eat for free. You can get free medical, medical insurance. You get free housing. You understand? You get so many. Look, they even got pantries. When we came over here on the ships and shit like that, there was no damn pantries. There was no food cupboards. There was no places to get no free clothing or whatever. But you got the nerve to look at us like we did something for you. You don't realize, like, you want to say your blessings come from God, and that is true. But they came through us. They came through our blood, sweat, tears, and lives. And so some of y'all that are here, the brothers and sisters that understand where I'm coming from, I don't want you to be upset with my words. I want you to recognize that something had, some of these people, some of the Latinos that are here, and some of them that are here, all of them that's here illegally, they really don't belong here, first of all. You understand? Because we fought for this right here. And those of you that came through in the right manner, we applaud you, because look, we're all together. Some of y'all know that, but some of y'all still want to play this superiority thing. You think like the white man gave you all of what you are receiving and what you have received. Some of you have come here and got fat. Some of you have gotten drunk. You understand? Some of you have come here and lived a life of luxury and absolutely did nothing to get or earn what you got. Yet you want to negate the fact that the civil rights movement was real. You understand? Slavery was real. The path of African Americans being lynched and still speaking up, being shot down and still speaking up, being mistreated, turned away, and discriminated, and we still kept coming back. You understand? You want to negate the fact that we did the work here. You did nothing, not nothing, but received what we paved the way for. And you got the nerve to sit up here like we in a competition. There is no competition here. We still in the struggle, still showing up, still doing what we need to do. No, we ain't participating in none of y'all protests that after you done made that stupid ass vote. You first need to get honest with yourselves and understand that you made the mistake. You wanted to kiss the white man's ass, hoping that you can jump to the front of the line. You've been spoiled to the point, some of you Latinos, whereas that you really thought that you were entitled to jump to the front because you kissed Donald Trump's ass. And now he really got y'all kissing his ass, begging him, on your knees, crying, losing your family members. And all you had to do was humble yourself. Come together with those that have been here. Through the struggle, we have shedded the blood. We have shedded the tears. We have had our families ripped to pieces. What you going through right now ain't but a drop in the bucket to what we've been through as black people. And you really need to honor the fact that we did the work. All you had to do was go along with the script that we set forth, which is stay together, vote together, fight together, and come up together. Some of you wanted to really, just say, hey, fuck them ninjas, fuck them. They were slaves anyway. Well, we were. God had to pick the strongest of the people on this planet. You understand? He knew what he was doing from the very beginning. That's why he made us the Alpha and the Omega. We will be here when the dust falls, whether they come at us or whatever. When the dust settles, we will still be here and still be proud and still fighting and still taking what we deserve. Because wasn't nothing given to us. Every footstep along the journey has been fought by the black women, by the black men, by the black children, the young ones that's speaking up now. We pass the mantle by speaking truth. We ain't looking in your face and talking behind your back. That's why I'm telling you this here right now. For those of you, especially those that are here illegally, you were stealing from the beginning. So what do you expect? You were thieving your way into this here society. You've lived fat and you've been given much. But now the man that you voted for, that you thought was going to put you to the front because your skin is brighter, because of whatever you thought was going on, that you was going to become, their brethren or whatever. We fought this fight for every non-white person on the planet. And everyone has benefited and still benefit and will continue to benefit from what we have done. Think about what have you done? What have you done, illegal aliens? Yes, because you farm or whatever, you got paid for it. We didn't get paid. And I'm going to just say like this right here. Y'all need to really throw some water on that attitude, because really you pissing a lot of us off with that bullshit, we can only be so nice about you being angry at us for when we told you what to do, for when we showed you what to do, and you still, behind our back, stabbed us. And we still got love for those that really knows the truth, for those that came here in the righteous manner, for those of us that know that the struggle is all of ours. Because let's face it, we all want the same thing, clean up your thinking, get on track, and maybe God might bless you with, being able to stay over here. It ain't going to be the white man, though. It's because of what we have done. Accept it, respect it, and recognize.